You're listening to KEXP, where the music matters. You can find us at 90.3 FM in Seattle, 92.7 FM in the Bay Area, streaming worldwide at kexp.org, and also on the KEXP mobile apps. I'm Cheryl Waters. I'm here in the KEXP studios with Softcult. So excited to hear them perform live for us today. You ready to go?
We're ready.
All right, it's Softcult live on KEXP. You're listening to Softcult live on KEXP. So excited to have them here in the studios today. They recently released their full-length debut album, When a Flower Doesn't Grow, following a spate of EPs over the last few years. And that song you just heard, Haunt You Still, off their last EP called Heaven. Can't wait to hear what they've got coming up next. Been really enjoying their music for many years now. You're listening to Softcult live on KEXP, where the music matters. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll let you know every time we launch an amazing new video like this wonderful session. Sounds so great. You've got it tuned to KEXP, where the music matters. Softcult live on KEXP today. Their latest album, When a Flower Doesn't Grow, their debut full length, and they are ripping it today. Sounds so wonderful.
deprivations. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired, tired, tired. Tired of the exploitation. Tired of the deprivation. Tired of discrimination. Tired of the perturbation. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired, tired, tired. I'm tired of the oppression. Tired of your preconceptions. Tired of your sick obsessions. Tired of your vain aggression. Obvious and antiquated. Leading off from my self-hatred. Easily manipulated. I'm gonna stay awake, but I'm tired.
Wow, just wow. Softcult live on KEXP. 2 songs from their latest album, When a Flower Doesn't Grow, Naive and Tired. So great hearing those together. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you so much for having us.
Oh my goodness, my expectations were so high to hear you live for the first time, and that totally blew them out of the water. So good.
Thank you. We're really stoked to be here because we're huge fans of KEXP and we watch every live session. So this is a total dream come true.
Well, I'm super happy that you're finally making one, and such a great new album. And I've been following along with all the EPs that you have been releasing over the years. And you've talked in interviews about the power of art and the power that the artist holds when they're fans to communicate a message. And Softcult's a vehicle to share so many of your thoughts about sexuality, feminism, and social justice, injustices. And you said that these were songs that you needed to sing about. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, I think it's cathartic to write about these things. And I also believe that representation is really important. And we kind of need those role models, especially as young women or female presenting people in the industry or queer people on stage. I think it is important to provide representation because if you see someone else doing it and you see yourself in that person, then you're like, oh, maybe I can do it too. So we're proud to try and provide representation for people who might need it.
Well, Mercedes, you went through a period of profound change a couple of years ago, and it sounds like you channeled a lot of that through your music. Can you tell me about the title of the album, When a Flower Doesn't Grow, and what that means to you?
Yeah, When a Flower Doesn't Grow comes from, the full quote is, when a flower doesn't bloom, you fix the environment that the flower grows in, not the flower.
That's profound.
So I found it because I was looking for self-help stuff online. I was questioning my own sexuality and orientation. I just ended a really long-term relationship in order to be more authentic and true to myself. And I think it's a common shared experience for queer people that when you end things and you kind of start focusing on yourself and living your authentic life, it can feel selfish or there's a level of anxiety or guilt around it because you're worried that other people just aren't going to see you the same or treat you the same. And when I found that quote, it was this just relief that washed over me, almost allowing me the permission to do it, to go for it. And I wrote a song called When a Flower Doesn't Grow right after reading it because it did connect with me and hit me. And then I sent it to Phoenix, and then Phoenix heard the voice note and was like, this has to be the title of the album, this has to be the last track of the album, and it all kind of came together from there. But I do think that it's bigger than my experience. It's also a reminder globally that in oppressive environments that stop people from growing and flourishing, it's up to all of us to change those environments, not change ourselves to fit within those environments.
Wow, that's awesome. And it sounds like it was not only the title track of the album, but sort of a guiding force for the record. And you created a theme around that drove the record forward. Tell me about what this record is in its entirety.
I'd say it's basically, we wanted it to be like a concept album, and it's our first ever full-length album, so we really wanted to tell a story from start to finish. And if you listen to it in order, it starts from a place of naivety and innocence and trauma, and as you listen, it goes through the radicalization process that I think all of us are currently experiencing in today's global climate, and it ends on a place of empowerment. So that's kind of the takeaway that we hope people get when they listen to the full thing.
It's such a great record. And you two were in a band before Softcult, Courage My Love, which signed to a major label and toured around the world extensively. Can you talk about what you learned from that experience? Because that came really early in your career and at a very young age. And also, how did it affect what you wanted to do with Softcult, what you learned?
Yeah, I think it basically taught us that it's okay to say no to things. You shouldn't always say yes to everything. And I think it taught us that we always want to try to be as authentic to ourselves and our music as possible. Because, yeah, I guess we did feel kind of creatively stifled being on a major label. Just by the end of that band, it wasn't really the band we set out to make, and we didn't really feel like it was a good representation of us. But, yeah, with this new project, we just really want it to be true to us and to bet on ourselves, I guess, yeah.
Along those lines, also, the DIY ethos is a big part of Softcult. You focus on that approach in your music and your visuals and your videos and recording. How important has that been to what you do and wanting to maintain that for as long as you can?
It's so important.
Yeah, pretty important. I think it's what makes Softcult. It kind of just sounds like us. And we started doing it just out of necessity because we were like a pandemic band, basically. But we were recording and stuff in our home studio and writing songs, making demos. And then eventually we just really liked it. And we were like, hey, let's just try to do as much as we can and, have that be what this project is.
The band has empowered us as well, not just because we're musicians and we're writing from lived experiences, but also we've learned skills through it. Like Phoenix engineers and produces everything themselves, and I do the music videos myself, and Phoenix makes all the artwork. And so, yeah, the DIY way teaches you a lot of things, for sure.
That's awesome. And you've really connected with your fans and listeners through all the work that you do. You have a zine. I imagine it's just been so fun to play these songs in front of all of those fans on tour.
Yeah, these are new. Like a lot of the songs we even played today are new, and we're playing them for the first time. And it is really fun to see which ones people connect with live, because it's almost never the ones that you would expect. Like we connect with them for a totally different reason, but then in a live setting, it's really interesting and cool to see which ones go off.
Well, it's been such a joy to have you bring these songs live to the KEXP studios today. Thank you so much. It sounds fantastic, all of you.
Thank you so much for having us.
It's Softcult live on KEXP. A huge thank you to the band for that incredible performance. And thank you so much to all of our listeners and viewers for helping make sessions like this possible. KEXP is listener powered. You can make a financial gift anytime at kexp.org. Help keep discovery and live music in all of our lives. And again, thank you so much, Softcult live on KEXP.
Thank you.
Discover new music at listener-powered kexp.org.